Welcome back, it's me, That One Bookmaker, though today's video is not centered around books, it is centered around my year and your year. If you want to share how your year went in the comments, that's fine, tell me all about it. I love seeing your guys' comments, even though most of them are short right now, which is perfectly fine, I still appreciate it. Some of them make me laugh, some of them make me smile. I swear, one of your guys' usernames, who was it? Aizawa's Pinky Toes. I saw that and bursted out laughing in the backseat of my mom's car. It was hilarious. But yeah, 2025. Let's start off with the New Year's day one. We hung out at my friend's house, and it was amazing. She had her friends over, like I was friends with her. I didn't know most of her other friends. Her grandparents over, her siblings were there. It was chaotic, though it was amazing. Best way to start 2025. Bit into 2025, we got some cool things. We got new stuff. Here, I'm gonna show you the stuffed animal I got. Starter stuffed animal of 2025. Bunnerella. She's a bunny Cinderella. Or a bunny ballerina, whatever you want to do. It's Bunnerella because she gave off Cinderella vibes, and just over 1 year, she looks very loved. I have so many other stuffed animals. If y'all want to see all my stuffed animals, tell me, because I would love to share them, because most of them I don't have names for. We lived in a different place than we did this house for a bit, just because life happens. And so I got several new things, which was bug kits, because I love bugs. I love them so much. So much. I have so many different variants of bug collections. I started my channel, obviously, which was towards more the end. But during the year, we had Easter. I have so many fun memories of. We didn't do much egg hunting this year, I don't believe. My memory is not the best, so I'll probably be bouncing around season to season, so please don't get mad at me. My memory is not the best. I might have pulled a Rambo and wrote down my memories in a notebook, because hey, if I don't know what's gonna slip. But during Easter we went to a church, and we sat through the whole story of Jesus. They played it out as a play, all the way up until he obviously got hung on the cross, and it was like all about his life and different emotions that people felt during that, which was awesome. I loved it. It was a memorable Easter because of that. At the very same church, a bit later in the year, they did a performance. I forgot what it was, but it was another Bible performance, which, nice, I loved it. It was singing too, oh my gosh, so many songs. I think it was like a Christmas thing, but we missed this Christmas one. Man, I really wanted to see the ballerinas. I got so many new friends this year. I also started volunteering at somewhere. I know one of my subscribers know where I volunteer, because I've met her at the place I volunteer. So if you're watching this, politely please don't share that. I don't want people knowing exactly where, unless you accidentally come across me like this person did. By the way, yeah, story time about that. When I first started my channel and I had like 15 subscribers, I met one of you guys in person by accident. I was just volunteering at the place I volunteer, and I was talking to this human being. I forgot her name, which is perfect because that's not needed to be shared on the internet. If I ever met you guys in public, I would not share your names. Unless for some reason you deliberately ask me to, which, I don't think I personally, if I met a YouTuber, would be like, share me on your videos, other than like maybe a quick story time of meeting someone. But yeah, I met one of you guys in public at the place I volunteer, and we were just talking, and I was like, oh yeah, we were talking about content, I think, for some reason, because I had just started it off. I was like excited about it, so like if people would listen and the topic of media got brought up, I'd be like, information. And she's like, oh yeah, I think I've seen, is that a, oh, it's a ladybug. I thought all you guys were dead. Sorry, there's a ladybug on my window. But she was like, oh yeah, I think I've seen one of your videos. And it was like one of my cat videos, because like obviously my cats hang out around me a lot, so they get shared every once in a while. But she's like, yeah, I've seen one of your videos. And I was like, huh? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, no way, please show me the channel you're talking about. And she just like pulled up my channel. And I'm like, oh. I just met a subscriber in person at 15 subscribers. Which is cool. I was definitely shocked and very excited and shared it with my entire family over and over. But yeah. Very interesting encounter for a 15th subscriber channel. I did indeed start volunteering somewhere in 2025. It's amazing. It makes me so happy, the place I volunteer. The people I volunteer with, absolutely lovely human beings. They are like, the little group we work in, awesome. I love them so much. Me volunteering is like the entire point why I don't volunteer, like post for 2 days most of the time. But it's later in the day, so even if I did go today, which I didn't because they don't have the volunteering during this Christmas, but I had a friend's birthday party. Oh yeah, I went to a friend's birthday party today. Amazing. I learned to rollerblade at the place. Another thing that happened this year was I tried to volunteer at a zoo, because I love animals, and they had bugs. So I was like, But sadly, this was one of the not so lovely parts of 2025. But hey, not every day in 300, not every single day out of 365 days is gonna be lovely. But it's nothing bad. It's just I didn't get a response. Like we sent it to the email and everything, and they're like, they never answered, which was sad. But that gave me the opportunity to volunteer at the place I do currently volunteer at. So nice. Another thing we did during 2025 is I joined my youth worship team at my main church. Absolutely lovely. I have improved slightly, I believe, in my singing skills. I also got a piano for Christmas and a stand, which I'm using right now, if it's not obvious. I'm not holding anything other than my stuffed animal. I've decorated my room a lot, and overall, one of the things I've really improved in during 2025 is definitely communication, because that has kind of been a struggle for me because I'm not the best at communicating. I'm not gonna blame that on being neurodivergent, but it's definitely being neurodivergent and not understanding humans all the time definitely has contributed to the problem. But my family and I agree that I've definitely worked on that. I've also had a lovely year because I've met new friends. Of course, during a year, I definitely lost a few friends. But as we grow and mature more, that's gonna happen, and it it sucks, but sometimes it's for the better. I've also become way more happy with who I am because throughout other years I've always been duller because I wanted to be more normal around people. But during 2025 and like the end, like the last little bit of 2024, I definitely started to become more happy in who I am and a lot more not so bland. I don't know how to describe it. But I've discovered a lot about myself, things I don't like, things I do like. Learning how to just be myself, which definitely was a hard process. I'm not gonna go into that because that leads more into like my personal past, which I don't feel like needs to be shared on the internet, but I've definitely improved in that. Another skill I've improved, obviously, because it's what this channel is about, is my writing. Because I can look back on some of my old writing and be like, oh my gosh, this sucked. But that's a good thing. I can look back and see all the mistakes I made and now learn how to not do that. Which some people are like, oh, I don't like learning that I made mistakes. And I'm like, why? That gives you a chance to recognize what you can improve. Another fun thing we did during 2025 is we went to, it was a bit ago, but we went to a cool new park, and it had this cool bridge near it with all different activities to do, and oh my goodness, if you have a park like that near you, go to it. Unless you're a minor, don't go to it without your parental figure's permission and or a company. Be safe, guys. What else did we do this year, and what else did I learn? I started reading some of the old series I haven't touched in a while, such as, hold on. Where is it? Where is my Percy Jackson books? Where are my Percy Jackson books? Oh, here they are. I had them off the desk. Percy Jackson. I also started a new series up there, which is Storm Thief. The intro is very similar to Percy Jackson, but not Percy Jackson. I've also learned a whole lot from people this year, such as patience, because I've had to learn to be patient with some of my siblings because this family is a whole bunch of neurodivergent people, which is okay, though sometimes some people's behaviors can be heavily annoying, but I've learned to be patient with them so that I can be a better older sister. All my older siblings out there, try your best. It's gonna be difficult to understand your younger siblings because, well, you're more mature than them, which can be both a good thing and a bad thing because you're like, what they're doing is ridiculous, and it's like, yeah, but also they're a tiny, eeny, weeny bean still discovering the rules and aspects of this world. So yeah, that's something I'm still working on. I've picked up several new hobbies, such as crocheting. I can make turtles. I can make little stuffed animal turtles. It's lovely. I recommend. Oh, puppies! Oh, oh my goodness! Oh, the little beans. Oh, is that one of those? Oh, I forgot the name of that. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, understanding and having patience is a very hard thing to do some days, especially when you're also having your own bad day. But you guys got this, and that goes for younger siblings as well. Have patience with people. It's gonna be complicated, but you got this. You got this. Um, hmm. What else did I do? Another thing that happened this year is that my aunt fell in love with someone, which I absolutely love for her. She also officially moved out of our house. Um, and that's amazing. Her new partner, uh, also is teaching us to fish, which is lovely because most of the time I don't find fishing entertaining. But when it's with her boyfriend and all of us, it's like very fun. So I'm learning to fish. Lovely. Oh, Halloween was awesome. Halloween, guys. Ooh, car. Yes, it's a car. Um, I dressed up as Wednesday Addams because I had finished both seasons of Wednesday, read close to halfway the book of Wednesday. I need to check it out again and read it because oh my goodness, you can see her point of view. Don't ramble. This is my year dump, guys. I'm able to ramble a little bit. I also got rock collections. I love my rock collections. Um, but yeah, I dressed up as Wednesday, and my family, for the first time in several years that I can remember, we actually passed out candy, and it was awesome. I didn't have my channel during the time where I would have told you guys all about it, but I dressed up as Wednesday, and the day before Halloween, because my family wasn't intending to do Halloween, but we ended up doing Halloween. Did we actually end up going trick-or-treating? I don't think so, but we did serve candy. But on Halloween Eve, like the day before Halloween, we went trunk-or-treating at a church, which oh my gosh was so fun. I saw so many other Wednesdays. There were so many activities. I pet a unicorn, not an actual unicorn, but like one of those temporary like horses that had like rainbow tail. They didn't actually like have a fake horn on her, but she was like so pretty, and I got to pet her. It was awesome. Oh my goodness. If y'all have fun stories about your year, I want to hear about them if you're comfortable sharing. I'm not going to force anyone to share their year. Some people aren't that open, that's fine, but if you want to, please do tell me about your year. I want to hear all about it. This Christmas, we also decorated, like, actual lights and everything. I loved it. I love how this year turned out. My sister, also this Christmas, not that long ago, made me a cool little jar because I have so many jars. I have 1, 2, 3. I know I have more. 4, 5. 6, number above 6, 8 jars actively being used. Some of them hold some of my smaller dead bugs because I do not end bugs' existence purposefully just to collect them. I find them when they're dried up or already deceased. Do not worry, no bugs are harmed in the process of me collecting them, except through natural selection. One of my friends gave me such a pretty backpack. Hold on. I think it was for my birthday, or we were visiting her and she gave it to us. It's a mushroom backpack because though I'm allergic to mushrooms, I have such... Hi, please look me in the eyes. Or look away from the camera. That's fine too. Eye contact is weird. Why do you want me to stare into your soul while we speak? That's also why I don't look at the camera too often, because it feels like I'm making eye contact with you guys, and that makes me uncomfortable. But yeah, my birthday this year, how old am I again? Okay. My birthday this year, what did I do for my birthday this year? Why can't I remember my birthday? One moment. Okay, I have my birthday back. This year, when we went to my birthday, I invited some friends. They weren't able to go because they already had stuff to do. And I don't think anyone wants to go to a bone museum. But we went to, if it's not obvious, I have so many odd interests like bones, bugs, rocks is a pretty normal. Plushies. No, plushies are still normal. So many odd interests though. And this year, for my birthday, we went to a bone museum and I had so much fun. It was amazing. Ow. But yeah, that was awesome. And that was like in the middle of summer because I was born in summer. I don't think I mind telling you guys what month I was born in. I was born in July, so it was July. I'm not gonna specify any further. But yeah, July we went to a bone museum because for my birthday, and oh, we had so much fun. I have so many photos of all the cool bones. They had like, you know, the two-headed calf. Like they have a bone of a two-headed animal. So many. They had monkeys, they had big cats, they had a whale, I think, in the ceiling. They had so much. I think there was a giraffe. No, there was an elephant though. It was awesome. And they had like a fur of a tiger, like on a, taxidermy, maybe? I don't know. But it was awesome. And like afterwards we went out and we got sushi because I love sushi. And that was awesome. For one of my other siblings' birthdays, I forgot what they did for their birthdays. Again, my memory's not the best. I think I said that, or was that in the last take of this video? Yeah. I think it was either that was last year. Okay. But yeah, I have learned so much from this year, and I've had such an amazing year. We went and saw Lights not too long ago at a drive-in theater, and where you match your radio. Sorry, my eye went fuzzy for a moment. But where you match the radio to the station they're on, and the music would match with the lights, and it sang along. It was awesome. Oh my goodness. And then we got McDonald's afterwards. I think I've had enough McDonald's this year for my entire family. My brother, my little brother, loves McDonald's. But yeah, I've gotten so many new friends, had so many cool experiences. Camp this year. Did I go to camp this year? Was there a camp this year? I think I went to youth camp this year. I believe. That was either last year or this year. But it was awesome. It was like a 4-day camp. It was way before I had my channel though. And it was awesome. I swam in a lake. I had so many cool friends. I got so many new friends from it. And it was awesome. I always get the best sleep of my life at camps. I have like 2 friends now who have YouTube channels. One who's a music artist. Music is amazing. I don't know if they're comfortable with me saying their channel though. I'll have to ask. And then another who is working on an animated series. They haven't published much, but I know they're actively working on animating as well as writing their own stories that they intend to publish. So, that's awesome. My mom got me this cool painting. She went on a date night with my dad, early this year. And one moment. She got me this beautiful painting. It's gorgeous. She went on a date night to hold on. to a painting place where my dad and her made their own paintings. I think I think this one might have been bought, but they painted their own stuff. But she got this and she's like, I got this and I think you might like it. Here you go. And now I have a painting. But yeah, since we're about to hit like 20 something minutes, I think that's where I'll end the video. But that's my year and the lessons I learned this year and the things I've learned how to do and my personal experience this year. But yeah, I'm excited for 2026. I'm excited to go into 2026 making videos and continue to make progress on the books I'm writing. I'm excited to see how 2026 goes with all of you guys, and whoever joins us during 2026. This is amazing. I'm happy. I've had an amazing year. I'm very grateful for all of you guys and all the experiences I've got to enjoy this year. And I hope you guys have had an amazing year. Again, if you're comfortable with it, I want to hear about your year in the comments. But overall, I just hope you guys have an amazing not Christmas. Jeez, I'm still stuck on Christmas. New Year's Eve, and I hope you have an amazing new year. I'm excited to see how everything goes. Love you guys, non-romantically, and I will see you in whatever comes next.